Why am I doing this again? Why do I do this to myself? Hello, everybody. We are back with another watch-along, another One Leeds watch-along. Get your tea ready, everybody, because I'm hoping it's going to be a win for Leeds United. I'm hoping that you guys stick around for this arduous journey that is watching Leeds United, this stress-induced journey of watching the Whites play football. I'm sporting this t-shirt, and the reason I am is because no sponsor. I quite like it. You know, Forest are doing this season, aren't they, with their strip? I'm a big fan of it. Kappa back in the day. The only good thing to come out of the Massimo Cellino era was this, right? It always reminds me of Lewis Cook. It always reminds me of Chris Wood away at Derby. Wood! 2-1 Leeds win at Pride Park to secure 13th spot. I'm going mad, everybody, because I'm so stressed about this game tonight that I am not seeing straight. I'm really not. And I didn't think I was seeing straight when I saw the lineup that has just come out that will be getting put on screen right now. And I need to move my ass. So this is featuring a little bit better. As you can just see, that should be a little bit better for you guys. There we go. So we've got Melier net, we've got Christensen, we've got Koch, we've got Llorente, we've got Firpo. Wow! Shout out to Sam as well. I just saw Sam at the gym. So I was doing a bit of cable. I'm trying to distract myself here again. I was doing a bit of cable press at the gym, and Sam asked for the a little bit of the machine. And I turned round and I said, "There you go, mate." And he said, "Oh, I watch your vlogs." Sometimes these things happen. Anything else? Anyone want to speak about apart from Leeds United tonight? No. Anyone got to the gym today? Anyone got a nice walk? Nope. Okay, so we got Melier in there. We've got Christensen, we've got Koch, we've got Llorente, we've got Firpo. The back four's considerably changed. We've got an entirely new left side, it looks like, Llorente and Firpo. That, for me, is a bad call. Listen, we know the centre-back rankings. We know who I would prefer. And I know who you would prefer at centre-back in terms of Robin Koch and Strauch. They would be the back two that we'd all want. But Cooper is still ahead of Llorente. Now, after that game at Brentford, there is no chance I would be starting Diego Llorente this season again if any of those three are fit. He's starting him. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know why he's thinking in a high-pressured game this is going to be profitable and better and beneficial for Leeds United. I don't understand that. But this is Jesse Marsch. This is what he's thinking. He seems to think that there needs to be considerable changes here. And that I understand that with where Leeds are at the minute. However, is it worth tampering with Liam Cooper, who has played the last two games? I know we've lost the last two games, of course, but you're bringing your captain out. It's a massive shout. I'm not a massive fan of Liam Cooper. I don't think he should really be anywhere near a Premier League starting 11. But guys, when you don't have any other option, or if you do have another option, they're a poor option in Diego Llorente. For me, you just simply have to start Liam Cooper in this one. Firpo comes in. We don't have any other option here. I like Rocker Adams, Aronson, Sinisterra, Somerville. Wow, what a massive call again. A massive call. Jack Harrison, I quite like the fact that he's been dropped, to be honest with you, because as I always say to you guys, football is a meritocracy. If you've not been performing well, you come out of the side. Okay, Jack Harrison hasn't been performing well, so he comes out the side, but I did not expect that to be it. I thought Rodrigo would come in. I don't know what Gelhardt needs to do. It looks like, if we are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation, and we've clearly veered away from that 4-treble-2 system, I'd have expected Gelhardt to come in alongside Bamford. That hasn't happened. Somerville, once again, I'm not sure he's ready. He's not looked ready when he's been coming on. He's still looked rusty. He's not looked great in the final third. I'm hoping he's going to do better today, but I wonder what the logic is behind that. I really do. Let me know what you guys think. There's 43 comments already in so far. Evening, Connor. Hiya, Jay. Hope you're all right, mate. Good evening, Connor. One and all. Deep breath, Connor. Oh, Roger, at the end of every night, my friend, you know what I do? I have this, and you might have it on your Apple Watches. It tells me that I've got to do mindfulness at the end of the day. I can't do it when Leeds are playing. I can't do it when Leeds are coming up. They stress me out more than anything. Do you know, actually, in normal life, I can be quite placid. I am quite a placid guy. I'm quite cheery. I'm quite happy. When it comes to Leeds, man. Gelhardt bench. Okay, so I don't know if that is Gelhardt's not on the bench. Connor Watchalong's a goated. This will be a laugh. God, I hope we're not, mate. I hope we're not. Connor, going to be a hard watch. Listen, I hope it's great that you're here with me. It's great that you're all here with me to experience the pain. You know, as Brock Lesnar once said. Evening, hi Joe. Jesse is looking for the Jesse's looking for the sack. I hope not, mate. Ice Bailey, part of a Patreon membership clan. Maybe you pick the team using numbers and stuck the 10 into the starting lineup. Yeah, maybe, mate. Maybe. Good to hear your watch on tonight. Got a good feeling ish. I hope you're right, Benny. I hope you're right. Because this is it's a huge game for Leeds. Huge game for Leeds. What do we know about the Leicester City lineup? Well, don't you worry, everyone. I'm going to get it up for you right now. But it looks like Samara's in there. Looks like Dewberry Hall's in there. But the big one for me today, the big two, is the link-up between Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy. Now, the reason I'm a little bit worried about Llorente is because Leeds have actually played against Vardy pretty well in the past, apart from the 4-1 at Ellen Road where he absolutely mauled us. You're looking at a striker there who is nippy on the first touch. Now, that's not where Cooper's good, and it is certainly not where Llorente is good. Llorente has a very Spanish style when it comes to his positioning and his build-up play from the back. It's to take long on the ball. It's to have the ball in and around, be able to sort of dribble the ball from the back line and be comfortable on the ball, which is great. That is the beautiful thing about Spanish football. They're all ball orientated from the age of about 6. I remember when I was growing up and I was in academy football, believe it or not, and all I was taught was to get rid of it, and that was the English setup. The problem, we didn't want to retain possession and have the ball. It was all about getting rid of it. However, that's now developed, but the Spanish game is very much the same, and it has been the same for 20, 25 years. Llorente is a product of that. So when you've got Jamie Vardy charging you down on that first touch, which he will be doing, and you've got him who was getting charged down left, right and Charlie by Ivan Toney and Brian and Buemo in his last away game, that does not fill me with confidence, everybody. I don't know what he's thinking there. That's a tough one to take for me. I don't know if you guys are thinking anything different. Travelling Turbo. What a bloody name. Connor, it's Marcus and Anna were watching in... Oh, it's Anna. It's Anna. My good mate Anna and Marcus, they're watching in the van. It's a great van. They've renovated the van. And Anna is a good friend of mine. So, yeah, give the Travelling Turbo. I don't know if they've got a YouTube... They have got a YouTube channel. Listen, if you want to get over to Travelling Turbo and check out some travelling tips, if you want to, change your van, make it into a living space. They've got cupboards. They've got a lot of space in there. They've got a bed which comes down when you press a button. Honestly, it's so modern. It's incredible. So go check out the Travelling Turbo if you want some of these modern tips. Hi, Connor. Can we get a scoreboard and a time on the screen? Ian, the reason I don't do that, mate, is because I can give you a time. I can tell you when Leeds are about to kick off on my screen. When it's live, the problem is my stream is about 3 or 4 minutes behind every single time. So what normally happens is when I get a timer on, so I could get Google's 90-minute clock on right now, actually following the game. The issue is it tells me the score before it does on the TV. So it takes away doing the instant reactions from the watch-along, mate. So it is a bit of a problem, but all I can do is feed you with timestamps. That's the only thing. Unless you want me to actually pull Google up, but then you're not going to get any of my instant reactions. It's all going to be, oh, Leeds have scored. Oh, yeah, they have. Or Leeds have conceded. Oh, they have conceded. If you get what I mean, mate. Back of the net says, another watch-along, you're brave. Honestly, think we're seeing some rotation. Coots been saved for Mitrovic. God. Hello, Connor, mate. Come on, Leeds must win today, mate. Yeah, hopefully, buddy. Hopefully. Appreciate you coming on, Connor. Always a good watch and listen. Mate, I'm hoping it's going to be tonight, buddy. I really do. Dave says, all the best from Thailand. Hey, Dave. I still think we'll be okay as long as... Why are they focusing on Jamie Vardy? Get off Jamie Vardy. They're doing a bloody player profile on Jamie Vardy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to hear anything when it comes to Jamie Vardy. Paul Robinson's looking all right, though. Quick fact about Paul Robinson. Used to live in my village. What are your thoughts on that? Yep, probably the biggest guy I've ever seen. Pause. I've taken 2 paracetamol and 2 codeine for this game, Connor. Oh, God. Afternoon, Connor, watching along in Wisconsin. Kenneth, Clement, What a guy. What an incredible guy. I just love those. You guys know I'm all about that. I'm all about people from across the globe, from a van to a caravan, watching these streams. So thank you so much. Rumour has it, says Jay, if you smash the like, we will win comfortably. So if you don't smash the like, don't come on here and blame me that Leeds have lost. All right? It's your fault because you didn't like the video. So go ahead. There's 300 of you in the building now. Like the video, and it means everybody that shows up higher in the algorithm. It means that your friends might see me. Yeah? Your family might see me, which is clearly what you want. All right? So go do that. It's like smashed. Love that, Nige. We don't do it in a nice way on YouTube. You have to smash the like. If you don't smash the like and batter your keyboard, it doesn't count. Somerville needs to show Marsh he's worthy of being part of the squad. Cheers from Tennessee. It's Americaville tonight, everybody. It is Americaville. It's Somerville. It's Tennessee. Yeah, he does 100%. He needs to show it. And I don't know if it's right him starting tonight. I think my prediction, and I hope I'm wrong, Somerville gets taken off at half time. Because... And I hope I'm wrong, and this is going to get clipped up when he scores 3. But I just don't think I've seen enough so far. And that's not the kid's fault at all. I just don't think I've seen enough. And where's Joe Gelhardt? Where is Gelhardt? Once again, we're calling for this. I did say Jack Harrison should be dropped. I've said this consecutively now. So I think that's the right decision. And then Jack can come on, chomping at the bit, a little bit of competition as well, which we don't see enough of in this Leeds United side. We know the players that are going to be picked week in, week out, no competition. So that doesn't strive the players on to be better than they are because they know they've got the jersey in the Premier League every week. So I like that. I like a little bit of competition. Does Diego Llorente deserve to start? Does Crysencio Somerville deserve to start? Cooper, as I've said before, isn't my favourite player, but I'd have him over Llorente, and I've been consistent with that. I've definitely been consistent with that. That's a massive choice. The last time Llorente started in an away game, we all know what happened. So where's the merit? Where's the merit there? Has he been training well? Fair enough, but that doesn't seem to transition to the Premier League games well. I like what Jesse's done. I like the fact that he's been brave, but it does seem like 2 of those decisions are a little bit odd. Watching from a van too. There you go, Anna. You've got Benny alongside you there. Loving that. Rodgers fancies this tonight. That's why Vardy's up front. They'll play over the top for Vardy and Barnes are the problem. It's that interlink. It's that 1-2, and that we saw against Leeds at the King Power last season. We saw the 1-2 in full effect when it came to Vardy and Barnes. And we know what. I mean, do you remember that? Was it the goal Barnes scored last season at Ellen Road? Just an absolute stunner when Leicester were doing nothing. He scored. Do you remember West Brom? West Brom, he'd score against us. Barnsley, he'd score against us. Harvey Barnes is just an absolute nightmare when it comes to Leeds United. He's going to be that... You know, we used to have Shearer and Henry back in the day who used to score against Leeds all the time. It literally is Harvey Barnes. Me and my brother were just talking about it. It's a nightmare. So hopefully... Dan says, Harrison is a left winger, pathetic playing him right. I'd agree, but I think then you've got to maybe manoeuvre Sinisterra out of his best position. Dan and Sinisterra is a better player than Jack Harrison, so you're almost taking your best player out of his best position for someone who isn't performing anyway. So we're always told that Harrison could play on the other side as well, so that's clearly not something he can do. But yeah, maybe you're right. 1-0 Fulham. This is it, everyone. I mean, we are not getting favours from anywhere. You know, Forest did pick up a point the other night. Me and Brownie were talking about on the debrief yesterday. We're only 3 points ahead of them, and a lot of Leeds fans are talking as if Leeds are 10, 15 points ahead of them. They're not. We're not 10 points ahead of them. We're not 15 points ahead of them. We are 3 points ahead of Nottingham Forest. Are we that much better than them? Probably not. So it is essential that Leeds United pick something up tonight. It's no good turning round again after 90 minutes and going, well, we played well. Well, we had loads of pressures. Look, did you see all the chances Bamford had? Yeah, did you see? Somerville nearly scored. It's not good enough. Not good enough if you want to stay in the division. If our expectations are on their arse that much, there's no point in this Premier League stuff. There's no point. We might as well just go back to the Championship because everybody's expectations are just so low. Some fans' expectations are so low at the minute. Honestly, this guy turned around to me the other day on Twitter and said, it's not essential we get something from this. Leicester are bottom of the table. They're on 5 points. They've been hideous this season. They've been knocked out of Europe. They've not got the best player. They've not got Johnny Evans. They've not got Sion Chu. They've not got James Maddison. Vardy's 36. What are we thinking here? And I said this last night when me and Brownie were talking. Who do we beat this season? Is it just Bournemouth and Fulham? That's it, because that ain't going to keep us up. Leeds need to start picking up wins ASAP, people. ASAP. Okay, come on, Leeds. I've just let all of that out. Point of order, we do have 2 games in hand on the teams around us. Ice Bailey, you are right, and one of those games is Nottingham Forest, but the other one is against Manchester United. So I don't count that as 2 games in hand, my friend. I'd definitely count that as 1 game in hand. I would agree, but we do not have 2 games in hand. Because I hate them, but we know what's going to happen when we play Man United, especially the form they're in at the minute. Match hasn't even started and our guy's already bringing the dour vibes. We love you, Connor. No, I'm not bringing dour vibes, Gabe. I'm not. I'm saying this. I'm trying to put into context. This is a huge game for Leeds. We have to win this game, in my opinion. We have to win it. And listen, we get a point. I'll be like, oh, for God's sake, a point. All right, but it's a different game tonight. It's under the lights at Leicester. But listen, I've got on my prediction that Leeds are going to get something tonight. I've got something. I think we're going to definitely pick something up. Hold on, I'm just going to shout my brother. What do you think of Llorente coming in, Lewis? Connor, not happy, mate, but I've gone over it about 40 times and I think everybody's getting a bit sick of me. Why are they showing Harvey Barnes? Showing Harvey Barnes again. Get off Harvey Barnes. Sinister, that's what I like to see. Scoring against Brentford, but yeah, we don't want to talk about that game. Aronson scoring, Rodrigo scoring, it's quite nice. Jesse Marsh celebrating. Here it is. Okay, everyone. Massive game. Match on together 2-1. You're always wrong though, Connor. I am. I will say long-term predictions, I'm always right. What's there? I didn't think we'd go up first season. Said we'd go up second season. Said in the first season in the Premier League we're going to have a good campaign, and it wouldn't surprise me. I said, quote, wouldn't surprise me if we finished in the top 11. I said the last season was going to be a struggle, and I said this season we're going to be in a relegation battle. So, long-term predictions, I'm good. Score predictions, granted, I'm terrible. I am terrible. Gonna watch the game with your commentary. Oh, don't, mate. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, I'm not one of those who is actively going to be like, someone asked me about commentary not long ago, and they said, Connor, I want you to like commentate on it all. And whilst I wouldn't mind doing that, it's a little bit odd for me to just be like, Firpo has the ball. Now Llorente has the ball. It's one of those things like I presume you're here to watch my reaction to the game, and you've got the game on as well. So I don't want to just muffle your ears with dour commentary. Bamford captain, he is. Well, they've got Cooper out, haven't they? Bamford, cheers for the donation, buddy. Bamford looked like he's rolled out of bed. 3-1 Leeds. Yeah, come on, boys. I'm gonna turn this up. Will I get copyright? I'll probably get copyrighted, but I'm gonna keep it on low. Who's on the commentary? They've got those stupid trumpets. Do we like Leicester? Leicester are all right, aren't they? It's quite a good ground, Leicester. I quite like it. Ah, dearie me. We had the Leeds fans already. Brownie in there as well. 2 months tomorrow since Leeds have won a Leeds game, a league game. My prediction is Stevie G and Brendan going to get sacked tonight. Yeah, apparently, you've got your chair. Yeah, I sat there. We'll turn it round if you want. Who is Wout Faze? He's a centre-back. He's a centre-back for Leicester, and he's decent. He's had a decent start. Everyone keeps calling him crap. I don't know why. They've got Daniel Amate at the back as well. Leeds have to get at this side. Brendan says, Maddie, you can only hear the Leeds fans in every match we play. Some fan base we have, yeah. 100%. So yeah, Timothy Castagna, Amate, Faze, James Justin from right to left. Central defensive midfielder. They're playing a 4-1-4-1. Boubacar Samara, then Dennis Pratt, Keenan, Dewsbury Hall, Yuri Tielemans, Harvey Barnes, and then Jamie Vardy up front. Still got a strong bench as well. Mendy, Iheanacho, Perez, Daka. Still got some I mentioned Vestergaard. Still got some strength on that bench, I have to say. Love the kit. Connor flew to the UK to watch my first match, and that was the kit. Yes, mate. Can you name the season? Hearts racing already. Have Villa sacked Gerrard? Not yet. Yeah, Fulham are beating Villa.
Yeah. Harrison Reed, is it?
Huh?
It
was Harrison Reed. Right. Put Do Not Disturb on.
Okay, Do Not Disturb is now on.
It's what everybody should be doing during this game, by the way. Because people text me all the time telling me, have you got yours off?
It's alright, yeah.
Let's do it get it off on here as well.
When did you get that kit? Have you had that all the time?
This one? Yeah, I've had it for about 10 years. Yeah.
That's nice, though.
Casper Sloth and Lewis Cook. Cheers from Ohio. Harrison Reed is solid. Yeah, he's a good player. Are we confident with Firpo playing?
No.
There you go. There's your answer. Nope. Is that on co-comms? It's Shearer. So yeah, what do you make of that then?
That back line. God. Yeah, it's where with their attacking.
Harvey Barnes doesn't age, does he? He still looks 18. And he's always got blue lips. He's always got blue lips. I wish Bamford would get his hair cut.
It slows him down.
Does everybody else wish Bamford would get his hair cut? It'd be more streamlined. What's he thinking? It's because, do you know what, like, you can tell when some players are growing their hair out and they're going to look cool. You know what I mean? Bamford, it just doesn't suit him, does it? Right, come on. About to kick off, everyone. So literally Vardy's over the ball now. So we're going to count you in so you can manoeuvre your watch-along speed to mine. So it just kicked off. So minute-wise, we are, if it decides the timer's going to update, it doesn't look like the timer's on. Is there a timer? There's got to be a timer. The timer on Amazon hasn't come up yet, but I'm sure it will. Anyway, Leeds win the ball. This is the most mad thing ever. Right, 19, 20, 21, 22. Aronson on the ball. Why didn't you give it there, though, Jack?
Yeah, quick.
Oh, my God, I'm losing it already. Just give it, man. Right, free kick to Leeds. Good start. Okay, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. There. Sinistera, man. Just pass it, Sinistera, man. Leeds free kick. Come on.
I feel like Leicester, they're missing. I feel like
Johnny Evans. They're missing Johnny Evans, obviously.
someone else there.
There we go. Corner Leeds. Good start. Samari puts it out, I think. Is that Samari? Yeah, Boubacar Samari puts it out for a Leeds corner. It's a good ball in that. Mark Rocket. Come on, Leeds, man. Just have a good start. Just score, man. Just score.
No, I forgot about Schmeichel.
Well, he's not there anymore, is he?
No, that's what I mean.
What we doing here?
Yeah,
Yeah, just don't do a short corner. And if it's going to be a short corner, make it intelligent. What was that?
I hate it underneath short ball.
Why are they doing that? Come on, Leeds. The first man. Beat the first man. What's that? Was Bamford defending there or attacking?
I hate that game.
Aronson heads it out for that's the most bit. 50p Ed Aronson. Another one with that Will Ferrell haircut. Jesse Marsh there. See, when they're vulnerable at set pieces as well, Jack, you've got to get that a better ball in than that.
Yeah.
Come on then, Leeds squeezing up. Danny Ward fires it out for Leicester. Leeds had a good start so far though, on the front foot, winning the ball again. Decision making, play it. Somerville. He's offside there, is he? He looked offside there. Leeds once again starting well, like we did against Palace, like we did against Arsenal. Starting well. And once again, Tyler Adams breaking up play. Leeds winning it back. Aronson. Christensen. It's a positive start. Again. See, this is where I'd like Leeds to go out wide a little bit more. You know, like, see, there's no wide options there, so we have to revert and go back. And this is the problem, you see, because there's no options, I don't feel, all the time centrally. Somerville pressing on the defender there. Pressing on Danny Ward. Does all right.
Who's Leicester got a net now?
Llorente wins it. He's a lad called Danny Ward. Played the ball. Sinister. Ooh. What's going on there, ref? Offside. God, look at that ref. Looks like something from Dennis the Menace. Yeah, exactly. It's the more we can do, but we know this, don't we, everyone? We know how Leeds start games, and we you know, the better team, we put them on the front foot. What's that? I don't understand. So he's called for offside there when Leeds were in an advantageous position. I hate referees in this country. We were in a good position there and he calls offside for Leicester. What's he doing, the Doylan? What's he doing? Why has he done that?
He actually did quite well there. And then just...
Evening, Mark. Good start. Need the first goal. We do. Yeah, they've got no... And it doesn't sound like the crowd are on it as well. Ref looks like an extra from Shameless. Right, Leeds pressing again on a very inexperienced Leicester back line. Done well there. Leeds ball. No. Guess they're the referee. Leicester make their way into the Leeds half for the first time of the during the game actually. Yeah. Right, can we keep this press up? History tells us no. Well done, Somerville ref. Brilliant pressing. Really good pressing from Crysencio Somerville there. And maybe that's why he's been brought. Now, that's a yellow card. That is a yellow card. See, we know what's going to happen here now, Jack, don't we? We know what's going to happen. He's going to put in... I mean, that is a yellow card all day. You dodgy... They're always the same. Why are the referees so bent? Why? No, but as in corrupt, you know, no other meaning behind that. Why are they all like this? So what's going to happen now is FaZe, or whatever he's called, is going to commit another foul later on in the game, which he'll get but he'll get a yellow card for that one. He'll get a yellow card for that one, and he should be off the pitch. Happens all the time. That's why none of them are going to the World Cup, English referees, because they're absolutely crap.
Yeah, it's obstruction, isn't it?
It's a yellow card, Jack. Crysencio Somerville's in a good position there. I mean, it's an awful ball, Aronson. He's hideous, my friend.
I don't know you can get that wrong.
God, look at Marsh there. He must be thinking to himself this, because they'll have worked on this, everybody, because Leicester are vulnerable from set pieces. Every Leeds player's on side there, and it's a terrible, terrible ball in.
That's annoying, isn't it? It's so wasteful.
Vardy's first action in the game anyway. Real shame there that he didn't get booked, which he should have been for that. And Leicester come away, probably the first spell here. Dewsbury Hall. James Justin. Dewsbury Hall's he's a really good player, Dewsbury Hall. I really like him. Very slick on the ball. All you can hear is Leeds fans so far. Tielemans on the ball. Got to keep up this work ethic, Leeds. It's a great ball. Tielemans. Dennis Pratt on the right-hand side. Leeds look a bit light here. Ball played in. Somerville knocks it out. James Justin retrieves the ball. Leicester just having a little bit of a spell here. Somerville dives in. Harvey Barnes receives it. Hall. Leeds forcing him back, though. Intensity seems to have just quelled a little bit with Leeds here. Castagna finds Pratt again. Second time. Firpo tries to see it out, does well. Best passer in the team, gives it away. Good call, Jesse Marsh. Leicester centre-back gone for it. Yep, goal kick Leeds. Okay.
That's a bit random shit.
Yeah, Shearer, yeah. Leeds playing out from the back. Meslier. Christensen on the ball now. Don't mind that. We've got no width, have we? Christensen literally can't go to anyone because we haven't got another winger. So he has to essentially just hit the channel and hope Bamford's running into it. You know?
It works better when Bamford's actually starting as opposed to Buddy Rodrigo, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's interesting now that he's not started him. I wonder.
What's that?
Rodrigo. Yeah.
Rodrigo, yeah. Come on. Adams retrieves it. Ref, booking. Get him in the book. Another one. It's the consistency, isn't it? Because last week Leeds players were getting booked for that. Cott. Christensen under a bit of pressure here. Faze. Danny Ward kicks it out. Ref. I mean, is that not a push, Jack? Leeds playing well there. Come on. Well played again, Adams. Industrious in there as always. Leeds have got good... I don't know what it is. It's every time we get into that attacking third. Leicester pushing up a little bit now, trying to apply that pressure on that Leeds back line. Meslier! Offside, apparently. Okay, let's throw the ball. Daniel Amate to... Is he called FaZe? I think he's called FaZe. FaZe Clan. FaZe has the ball. Daniel Amate. Somerville's actually had a good start.
Yeah.
Somerville's actually had a really good start. A lot of pressing. FaZe should have been booked. Leicester building up. Does really well, Junior Firpo there. That's what we've missed in the last couple of weeks. We've missed actually pressing high on fullbacks. Leeds don't press high on fullbacks for some reason, even though that's the Marsh blueprint. No stupid mistakes here. You're into... Oh, Christ. Bomb scare on the ball. Out wide. Robin Cott. Leicester pushing up a little bit here, which does mean they're going to be vulnerable if we can play it past them. Danny Ward. Come on, win your battles. Dewsbury Hall again, pushing in the back, getting away with it. Yeah, Jay, it is on Amazon, mate. Anyway, Leicester building up. Junior Firpo, don't get too tight. Don't get too tight. Did quite well there. The problem is, Jack, when you get too tight like that, and when he does, he's naturally going to give a foul away, and you can get spun as well. Good thing is that Dennis Pratt's not that quick, so if he's tight on him, if he's touched tight on him, he's not going to be able to really spin him that much.
We've seen it time and again with him.
Barnes looking for that 1-2, and that was so close. That was so close. It's trademark Harvey Barnes coming in off that left, looking for the 1-2. He was doing it against Crystal Palace when I was watching. Look, there you go. One touch coming inside. Look, Christensen's completely unaware, and if Vardy gets that right, you just know that's 1-0. It's actually Barnes, isn't it? No, he was on. He was last line. That's how quick it is with those lot up front. Just that quick interchanging with Harvey Barnes. I mean, what is Meslier doing? His distribution's always been woeful. Lee's playing well there. It's got to be quick. Bamford, it's got to be quicker, man. Any booking. There we go. There he is. Sideshow Bob, David Luiz. Nothing. Nothing again. Number 2. So we're going to see it again, aren't we, Jack? Who did we see it with? Gabriel last week, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
And we saw it with Anderson as well, Crystal Palace the week before. Gay Hedron when he dragged back Patrick Bamford as well. Always the same thing. So that's 2 bookings now. FaZe should have got. FaZe Clan. And he gets fouled again. Nothing. Nothing again. Come on, Leeds. Play it. Nah, Rocker, it's terrible. Come on, Rocker. Ref. And he goes down, he'll get it. Bet he'll get it. You've got to win that. Ref, are we going to get anything today, man?
have to throw that back for me.
Oh dear, it's been frantic, hasn't it? It's not been good though. Rocker, man, come on. It's got to be better when you're passing it to him. Yeah, he's right. See what Shearer said then. He said both teams very anxious on the ball.
Yeah,
It's a perfect comment that. Everyone in the chat, what do you think it is? It does seem like that. Both teams very, very nervy, not wanting to give up many chances here. Does well, Adams. You've got to make it. Now give it. You've got to make that. Bamford, come on. Don't. Okay.
It's actually not a bad
It's not a bad play. It's actually not bad. Come on, Sinistera. It's just we've got absolutely zero quality. Just give it, Aronson. Just make it simple, man. Just give the ball. For God's sake. You've got Junior Firpo asking for it. Just doesn't need... Aronson's got that in his game, hasn't he? Just overcomplicate. It takes too many touches sometimes. Just give that to Firpo.
It reminds me a bit of Harrison sometimes.
Yeah.
Kind of Bambi feet, you know what I mean? That kind of...
Adams had a good start again.
Yeah, he has.
Playing well.
Are you more comfortable with your NC or Firpo?
Am I more comfortable with your NT or Firpo? Firpo, I think. Believe it or not.
I think I agree.
Do you know why, Jack? Because he's in a less critical position.
Hey, but where do you think? Yeah.
Well played, Sinistera. Lovely. It's a great ball. See if he's quicker. If he's quicker, that's 1-0.
See,
But-
I'd have actually played it to the right, but it's still a good ball. But
It's another good. Sinistera drives inside. Yeah, Chris, and he's offside anyway. And he's offside. He's just not quick enough off that last man either, Bamford, to be playing that ball. I mean, how many centre backs is Bamford quicker than in the Premier League? He's not really, is he? I mean, you look at even the slower ones who were just mentioned earlier on. You're like Anderson, who's a tall lad. You know, Dan Burn, all that lot. They're probably quicker than him. And here we go. Vardy nudges bomb scare off the ball. Well played, Christensen. Well played. Too easy that. Vardy knocks bomb scare off the ball. Plays a lovely ball. Tyler Adams. Somerville. Somerville, come on. It's not. There's nothing there. There's nothing there, Somerville. It's got to be a better ball. Leeds playing well, though. Adams gets the ball and we've just got no options. We just have to go back every time because everything's so flipping narrow. Look at this.
they're getting caught there, aren't they? It's not.
Where can Rocker go? It's always got to be back. Look, everything's got to be back.
But they're not pressing that.
They're not pressing. Leicester look really poor. Look at that from Llorente. It's actually a decent ball.
I don't know why every team doesn't do that against Leeds.
What press? They will in the second half, Jack. They will in the second half. If Brendan Rodgers has got any salt about him, Rocker's going to lose it here. We're done under pressure. Right, Leeds have been done under pressure again. He's going to get a yellow card here. They're coming forward here. Dennis Pratt on the ball. It's a good ball in. It's an own goal. It's an own goal, and the saga continues with Leeds United. It's an own goal. Leicester take the lead within 16 minutes. They press as high. They press it. Jack was just saying. Is that yeah, it's a goal. Jack was just literally saying that the issue is with Leeds, if we're pressed high, which we didn't know why Leicester weren't doing it. We didn't know why Leicester weren't doing it. As soon as they stepped on a little bit, Llorente plays it. It's shocking from Rocker. He loses his feet. Dennis Pratt's right on him. And the first attack. Leeds have worked so hard. Once again, Leeds have worked so hard to curate anything. Simple opportunity. 1-0. I mean, if Cock didn't get to it, Barnes is tapping it in anyway. But it's same shit, different week, isn't it? All that good work that we put in for the first 15 minutes, same old Leeds. Another mistake. Another individual error.
I'm surprised at him doing that, Rocker.
Another individual error, and you got to blame Mark Rocker. It's his fault. I don't blame Robin Koch for that at all because Barnes is tapping it in. And it's another individual error. As I said, 15 minutes. Leeds trying to build up. Leeds get to a spell where we are controlling the game. Leicester are offering nothing. Just have a really good opportunity with Sinistera sliding Bamford in. And once again, Leeds work so hard to curate any opportunities. Leicester, simple. Dead simple. A great turn from Christensen. What can he do here? Can we have a little bit of quality on the ball? No, we fucking can't. We can't have any quality on the ball.
Frustrating. Very frustrating. Yeah, the press is definitely. As
But-
soon as I said it.
Barnes coming forward. Tyler Adams tackles, and it's probably going to be... I mean, I thought that was a corner. Tyler Adams had a really good start to the game again. And, you know, I'm Mark Rocker's biggest fan. But shocking. Now, Leeds have to respond. We are 1 point off. Well, we're not even a point off. We are level on points with the relegated side. Several Leeds fans saying we're not in a relegation battle this season. No idea what they're looking at. It's just so evident. I mean, that's a foul again. It's so evident that Leeds' quality is not good enough. If they don't invest in January, unfortunately, Leeds are in big trouble because we've dominated again the first 15 minutes and we're in the exact same position that we find ourselves in so frequently. Not been able to take our chances. The other team has 1 or 2 chances. You're in the Premier League now. Doesn't matter. It's 1-0. All that good work gone. And Leicester are coming into it a little bit now.
Is that a foul? Can't like he got a ball.
Fucking hell, man. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell, he's not got a count. Sure.
Shearer's spot on. There you go. He's just said it. It said that when the press is on, pretty much everyone, when teams bypass the press, they're not... There you go. Justin's just done it, right? And look, if Vardy gets to this and he's got to it, that is all you do. Bypass the press. He's made a poor run there, but all Justin's done, everybody, is pop the ball over the press. That's it. If you don't get top quality teams, Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Spurs, Scum, all these teams are going to try play through Leeds. That's what they'll try and do. And that's where Leeds might get a little bit of success. The problem is, with teams like that, is they're going to kill us when it comes to quality, naturally. So when you come up against teams like this, when you come up against teams like Palace, Brighton, Brentford, who else have we lost to, Jack? We've drawn to Everton, drawn to Villa, not beaten any of these teams, which we should be beating. All of these sides. Then you come up against Leicester, who are bottom of the table on 5 points. They're going to do the same thing. We don't do anything different. And do you know what, Jack? For me, it all comes down to the board anyway. All comes down to the board because they couldn't be arsed dipping their hand in the pocket. They've taken Leeds as far as they can go. And I'm not being dramatic here. It's just winding me up that every single season... You know, well, last 2 seasons in particular, it's just the same thing. We're always missing something, aren't we? We're always missing something there.
Well, you never left fully content after a transfer window, are you? There's always one piece of the puzzle missing. That's the thing, isn't it? It's so obvious that we need a centre forward. They didn't do it.
And that's why, Jack, do you know what? I do feel for Jesse Marsh at some points because he's actively coming out and saying, I need a centre forward in the summer. And I understand there's people in the chat setting Jesse Marsh out and stuff like that. And I get it because people are going to be frustrated. I understand that. But at the end of the day, it's been fine lines in games and strikers turn those fine margins. They always do. I don't like the style of football. I'm not taking anything away from Jesse Marsh because he needs to improve his subs and be better in game. That's what I will say. But when it comes to a striker, the board just couldn't be arsed dipping their hand in the pocket. They had this whole smoke screen the entire window of going for Charles de Ketelaere. Nobody else was available. They then told us on the last day that it was Cody Gakpo. Bearing in mind, Cody Gakpo's come out this week and spoken about Man United and Ten Hag. Didn't mention anything about getting on a flight with Victor Orta, by the way. So was that a smoke screen? 40 million at the ready for Cody Gakpo on the last day. It's a joke. Bamford. He's so slow. He's so slow. Fuck me. God, he's slow. He's running through treacle. Great tackle by Tielemans, but I don't know if he's beating him on that foot race. Jesus. I mean, it's a foul, though. It's a foul in it again. Third foul. Ash says we're not simply good enough. Jack's in the building says bang on Connor. Somebody says certain people smash JM because it's not Bielsa. Oh yeah, the Bielsaites just will hate anybody who comes in. And you know, listen, we all love Bielsa and we all love the Bielsa ball, but Bielsa was taking us down as well. You know, someone's got to say it. Haven't they, Jack? We all said it. Bielsa was taking us down. So you know, it is what it is. We need to move on at some point, but the board aren't helping here. It's all well and good getting 6 players in and talking about how incredible these signings have been, but when you've not plugged in the important gaps at Leeds United, it's going to cause you problems. And I'm just looking at this, I'm thinking, we've just...
It's weird, isn't it? Because we've had the conversation more than once that I think we've all agreed that it's an improved Leeds team. You might change your opinion on that, but I still agree with that. But it's like we said earlier on, there's still holes in it, isn't there? It's just...
Yeah.
I mean, you do tend to look to your manager when your team's, you know, in the crap, don't you? But it's the board as well. It's not...
It's a shit pass from the best passer, one of the best passers in the team, according to Jesse Marsh, Junior Firpo. It's a really good opportunity there. Just give it, Mark. He's starting to frustrate me now. He's had a poor start. Well played. Give it. Aronson, just give it. Well played. Sinistera. Have a dig, lad. Is it a corner? Thank God for Sinistera.
He's got to be frustrated, hasn't he?
Yeah, I wonder what he's thinking. You come from a team who's in the Europa League. See, that Leicester haven't even had an attempt. Not even had a shot.
It's been so average, that's the thing.
That's it.
So average.
Can't beat the first man again. Well played, Sinistera. That's quality. Go on. Why are you going back, Llorente? No. See, if Llorente doesn't go back there, he can just cross the ball. He can chip it in. He's narrowed the angle for Adams, and Adams put a shocking ball in there. God, it's dreadful going forward, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, step on it. Leicester are just so average. We're not doing anything there, Jack. We're not. There's no opportunities. Mark Rocker wins it. Loses it. Okay, now there's just no quality. Don't foul him, Llorente, man. Well done, Adams. Give it, Bamford. Just hopping out the way. Giving away a foul. Stop complaining at the referee, Patrick. Give the ball quicker. It's just... Do you know what I mean? Jack, 2 or 3 times he just looks at the referee. Just play the ball quicker.
The little things in its final touches, that's just costing him minutes.
Someone's just said in the comments there, what's happened? What's happened to the team versus Arsenal? This is what we say in it, Jack. It's what we say every time. The consistent. I said it on a video earlier on this week. Style of play, consistency, and people will call me negative, but it happens, doesn't it? It's the same thing. You try be positive, but it's just the same thing. Come on. What's he doing? Breakdancing. You know, a lot of this, guys, it's not negative. It's not being heavily critical. It's frustration. It's so frustrating watching this. See what they're doing? Do you see? Do you see what they're trying to do now? Everyone, this is what Leicester is starting to do this a lot more now. They're knocking the ball over, hoping Vardy's going to be running in the channel. So they're not playing through Leeds. They're knocking the ball over, as Palace, as Southampton started to do, as Wolves started to do, as Brighton, Brentford, they all started to do it. because you bypass Leeds' press and we don't know what to do. Try play through as you're going to give us a chance. Shocking ball from Robin Cox. Robin Cox had a shocking start. Alan Shearer, it's blunt in attack. Blunt is the perfect word. We're so lifeless up front. And the frustrating thing is, in the middle part of the pitch, it's not bad. Anyway, Dewsbury Hall picks the ball up, feeds it in. It's a great knock. It's a great knock by Dewsbury Hall. Llorente does quite well to save it. But once again, Leicester are doing absolutely nothing. They've not even had a shot, and they still look more dangerous than we do. You know, when Dewsbury Hall gets into those positions, if Harvey Barnes has a little bit of an interchange, we've just got more quality. You need to invest, everybody. Look at this here. James Justin has the ball now on the left. Loads of space. A good ball in. Castagna. Nearly another own goal. Nearly another own goal. Just more quality, Jack. Just way more quality. James Justin, it's a lovely ball, not opposed by Christensen whatsoever. Castagna, and it's literally nearly a second own goal. Llorente does actually quite well. Bundles off his kneecap, and that could have gone anywhere. Top corner, you're thinking. Brendan Rodgers had a hand up in the air, and a lifeless Leicester City, who can't buy a win at the minute, are looking for the second against Leeds United. Got to wake up. Dewsbury Hall's running it. There we go, Cine. Come on, he's just got no one with him. He's not got the pace, bless him. He's not got the pace. He's going to have to cut back. He does so well. It's the bar. Sinister, it's the bar. It's so cruel. Fuck. Go forward! Go forward!
There's a lot of hesitation.
Just hesitation. 15 touches. We're on the attack here. They're on the back foot. We go back to the press on the action. Be brave on the ball. Rocker's doing my nuts. He's not opening his body, Jack. He's not opening his body. He's closing his body every time he gets the ball. He's continuously going back. Sinister is the only shining light here. He's actually trying to get forward. The rest of them are terrified. Somerville on the ball. Leeds just going back. There you go, Rocker. Press the action a little bit more, for crying out loud. Christensen, take your man on. Take your man on. It's so obvious, isn't it? There's only one player who's doing anything in terms of creativity. Tyler Adams turns back, goes back to the... And we're literally in a poor position. Quicker. Aronson. Give it!
He's on.
Somerville. Fucking hell, it's just crap!
Is that a deflection, or is he just...
Somerville, incredible chance. Leicester are getting carved open like a pumpkin. It's a great ball. And Somerville, he got to hit the target. He's put no bend on it. And why is Bamford just running in front of him? Bamford's just running in front of him. Sinistera, look at that. Smacks the bar with a lovely effort, a delicate effort. Finesse on FIFA. Should be 1-1. We've had two massive opportunities there. Bamford, you touch, man. It's terrible. Adams. To the game. Well done, Tyler Adams. What's Bamford doing? What's he doing? His hair's dragging him back. He thinks he's got Faze's hair. What is he doing? He's so like slow off the mark tonight.
He's quick when he wants to be offside.
He's just rusty, Jack. Rusty Johnson, American soul singer. It's Sinister using his body. So, ref, can we have a free kick? That's a free kick. It's a foul. He's dragged him back. Leicester in a great... And Llorente's actually... I mean, I don't want to say this too early, but Llorente's actually playing quite well. That's a foul on Sinistera, and we don't get it again. Right, Aronson wins it. Aronson does really well, bypasses a couple of men, gets the ball, plays the ball. Leeds are in a good chat, good space here, good space. No, but Jack, why play the ball? He's offside, isn't he? He's offside. He's offside. He's offside, man. No, you've got to run the line better. Some of it.
The thing is, he actually came onside, but then went offside again. Like, he saw it. He tried. He kind of. Man, it's
basic stuff. You've got to watch the line there. You're in between two men there. It's decent effort, but Joe just said Bamford the Tin Man pre-oil tonight. Bamford needs some WD-40. God. Jesus, Leeds by far the better team. I mean, we are terrible, but we're by far the better team. Leicester just, but they're dangerous though, aren't they? There you go, but bypassing the press. Jamie Vardy, they're in again. It's going to be 2. You can't fucking believe it, Jack. You can't believe it, and it's him again. It's him again. Game over. Blink of an eye. Blink of an eye, and it's him again. There you go. Everybody, you miss your chances. That's what happens. We all know it. They're all trudging off. Somerville, that's you again, like it was against Arsenal. I don't care how old you are. You're on the pitch. You've got to be more composed in those areas. They play through our press. They don't even play through our press. Really, really simple. Play it into the channels. Get past the Leeds United press. It's never going to be the same as it was against Arsenal, as it was against Chelsea. It's so easy. It's pathetic defending. Again, it's shit. And I don't like swearing on this channel, but it's quick, incisive football from Leicester. But it's nothing that Leeds shouldn't be able to manage. Vardy, lovely little flick. Dewsbury Hall knows what. And Leeds are just picked apart. Pick and mix Leeds United. And he megs him as well, doesn't he? Just to take the mick. 2-0. Harvey Barnes again. Game over. We ain't coming back from this. There's no chance we're scoring 2 goals. No way. Can't score 1. So just for a little bit of context, that's the team who were bottom of the table. Team who were bottom of the table on 5 points. And I thought we had to come here and win. We're in deep, deep trouble, everyone. We're just so crap going forward. This could get worse. This could get worse. It's got that feel to it.
It feels like that Brentford match.
It does. Yeah, it does.
For me, they never came out second gear. And these haven't. These have actually been worse than Brentford.
I don't know if this has gone off. It's not even showing the stream bit on. Yeah, it's on here. It's on here. Sorry, everyone. My stream's just not updating. I think there's so many of you commenting. I'm just going to refresh it here. Good hit. Oh, Jesus. Hi, everyone. I think this is still on. Just give me a thumbs up. Leicester free kick anyway. Ball played in. Melier for some reason decides to punch it. No idea what he's doing. Yeah, loads of people in. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I think there's quite a lot of people who came in and were just spamming the chat. So I think that's what's happened. Anyway, 2-0 to Leeds, and we are absolutely dreadful. So, imagine 2-0 to Leeds, yeah. I had a bad feeling, Jack. You can't say that on the Leeds United waves because you're negative. But yeah, it's bizarre that though, isn't it? When we've not won a game in 2 months. But if you said, we're going to lose a game, bloody hell, you're negative. And he's looking at Rodrigo. Where's Gelhardt? Bamford's off it as well. Bamford's off it again.
Would you give Nanto?
Is he on the bench? Nonso. I don't know.
He's on the bench.
Is he?
Why not? Do you know what I mean?
Shearer's just said it. Best striker there's ever been in the Premier League. Just saying how like poor Leeds have been up front. We're just offering nothing. Tell you what, you're missing that Rafinha now, aren't you? Everybody who didn't like Rafinha or whatever for some strange, bizarre reason, he was the only quality we had last season. He kept us up, Rafinha. Kept us up. Jack Harrison clustered, contributed, don't get me wrong, but Rafinha was consistently brilliant last season. When it came to his passing, his movement, his assists, his goals, he was the only constant we had through the season. Now we've got rid of that. We are just so average going forward. And then you look at it, Jack's fine margins in it. Sinisterra hits the bar. They go up the other end and score. But they'd have scored anyway because we're so easy to get through. We're so easy to get through. Just a bit of quick passing. Fulham 2-0 up.
Guys get sacked and then go.
Fulham 2. But that's who we're playing next. Us against Fulham.
Louise, I know.
Yeah. Douglas Luiz. So Leeds against Fulham next, everyone. Still get fans saying it's not a must-win, though. We are shit, Jack. Sorry, mind my language, but I'm so frustrated. I don't normally swear on these things. Cox having an Absolute shocker.
Right? Yeah.
Leicester were in there. It should have been 3 before half time there because Vardy was coming in as well.
Clumsy, isn't it? God.
Look at Vardy there as well if he gets up. Vardy's in.
Yeah, he's in. He's 3-0 that.
This is painful, Jack.
It's not an easy watch. No. Dross. Anyone that stood out, you think? Adams, maybe? I don't really know. Quite hard to pick positives, isn't it?
Anyone who stood out?
Maybe Adams. Sinister, maybe. Oh, shit.
Do you know what the joke about that is he still manages to get a cross in?
Yeah. Come on.
God, we're so bad. We're so shit.
But do you think they look so... They're just chilled out.
Leicester will be bottom 5 probably this season. They've not had a good... they don't look impressive at all, but we're just terrible. We're terrible. We can't pass the ball. We don't want to pass the ball. We've got no control. We're crap up top. We're toothless. We've got nothing. What are our plus points? Just awful. And everybody, as Shearer just said, we've offered nothing going forward. We've offered a little bit of control. Obviously, Sinistera hit the bar. Yeah, from a speculative effort, it'd have been a brilliant goal. It wasn't like a massive chance that we created. It was Sinistera's brilliance. He took it from the halfway line, Jack. Yeah. He took it from the bloody halfway line, beat 3 men, got it back off a rebound, then hit the bar. Somerville's chance, yeah, you're in, but we never take them. Postman would give us a parcel and we give it him back. It's terrible. Return football. And Shearer just said it. We look confused. Where's the press, Jack? What is the press? Because we look like we're pressing now, but we weren't in the other phases of play. And now we've stopped pressing again. Look, so from that side, we're pressing and now we've stopped. And it's not an aggressive press, is it?
No.
Now, you've got to be quick. Aronson, he takes too long, everyone. He takes way too long. I said this against Arsenal. He takes way too long on the ball, Aronson. It's all about bundling it in. You can't do that. Dewsbury Hall nearly finds Barnes again. Leeds are getting absolutely every single time on the wing. Aronson looks like he's crying. This is so bad, man. So bad. And they're just heads are down, aren't they, Jack? Heads are down. They're almost, if you're not watching, they're just sort of going through the motions. They don't look, there's nobody talking. There's no nothing. Doesn't look like confidence is high in the camp at all. Firpo gives it away, best passer, one of the best passers according to Jesse Marsh. I think that's about 90% of his passes he's given away this half. Junior Firpo, I actually don't think he's been one of the worst players. But, Jesse was saying that he was one of the better passers in the team. It's typical, that, isn't it? One of the better passers in the team, and he's given away several. We ain't got a clue. The fans are quiet as well. Leeds fans for probably the first time. It's shit. Shearer's bang on the money every single time. He keeps saying it's too easy. And when have you heard that from a Leeds United team? You never have that, do you? You've always had, even in the Bielsa era, maybe previously, we've made it difficult for teams. We've made it very, very difficult for teams. That was embarrassing. It's too easy for Leicester, a team who are bottom.
It almost felt like the end of the second half. They're giving up.
Just giving up, yeah. Just no effort at the end. The press had gone. They were just, every time they got the ball, they were giving it back. Just nothing. Just nothing. What can the fans feed off there? What can the fans feed off? Some nice spells in play. Sinistera being brilliant and hitting the bar. Well, is that it? Just absolutely shocking. Not good enough. Absolutely not good enough. Crap. Paul says effing Dyer that. Terrible, mate. Terrible. And this is what I was saying. This is why I'm trying, everyone, I've just said this to Jack. I've said every single time I try, I point out criticisms, but I try to be positive. I say 1-1, last week against Arsenal, I predicted a defeat, but every game before that, I'm trying to look at it and I'm trying to think, Connor, put those things that you are worried about to the side. Because if you just go in with that positive mentality, we might get a win. That ain't how football works. That's not real life. We have serious, serious problems within this side. The board are to blame for the majority of it because they chased Charles de Ketelaere for 30 days. They then went to Cody Gakpo, which in my opinion was a smokescreen. You heard Gakpo speaking the other day, didn't mention getting on a jet with Victor Orta, spoke about Eric Ten Hag and Manchester United and wanting to join them. That's what he spoke about. So you go the whole window chasing Charles de Ketelaere, who is a top European talent. Brain engaged Leeds United. Why is he going to come to us? Why is he going to come to a 17th place side who are probably likely going to be fighting relegation again next season because that's how football works usually. Okay, so that was never going to work. Then you go for Cody Gakpo, another ridiculous talent who's going to go to one of the top teams in Europe. We had Matheus Cunha, we had Rodrigo de Paul, who apparently we were chasing. Why are we chasing these players? Why can't we just go for players that are in and around us who are going to do a good job in a system? There are people who are disagreeing about Shea Adams. I understand that, but still in this system, Shea Adams is going to play every single game. I'm just naming one here. Shea Adams is going to play every single game. He's going to be able to contribute. Yeah, there's not a mad array of goals with Shea Adams, but he does contribute to the system. He runs off the defender. He would work in this system, in the Red Bull system. Hence why he's at Southampton working under ex-Red Bull servant Ralph Hasenhüttl. He would have worked. Why are we doing these Hollywood? Why do we do Hollywood passes? Why do we do Hollywood signings? I don't understand it. And there's lots of people who will say, Connor, if you look at Rafinha, Connor, if you look at Sinistera, yes, they are Hollywood to an extent, of course, when we bought them. But you can only do that to a certain extent. You can't do that with every single signing. And it's absolutely done us in this season because there are a lot of people who are calling for Jesse Marsh. And I understand that because, in my opinion, what I am watching right now is turgid. It's crap football. And what we've done this half is there's been a little bit of promise. But what have we actually done? What have we actually done in this half? It's been turgid. It's been an awful watch. I've been quiet for 25 minutes of it. But the decision-making, the patterns of play, when to press, when not to press, they're all off. But the board haven't given him anything. The board, he was calling for a striker. He wanted a striker. Did we get a striker? Of course we didn't get a striker. Did we get what we needed last year? Of course we didn't. We got Dan James instead. We didn't get a central midfielder last season. We didn't recruit properly last season. We got Junior Firpo, Daniel James, and Christopher Clarkson. Was not good enough. This season, we went into the season, we needed an overhaul. We still needed 3 more players. We needed a central midfielder for when Rocker and Tyler Adams are out. We needed a left back, and we needed a striker. We all knew it. We all knew it because this squad needed surgery. We've gone into the season arrogantly. You've got the owner turning around saying it's impossible, apparently, for Leeds United to be in a relegation battle. You've got the CEO saying we've got the best young talent in the country. He never plays. He doesn't play. He's got another young talent in front of him. And we've got an international number 9, apparently, who played 45 minutes against Andorra. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And the reason I'm so frustrated right now, this isn't an overreaction. This is 10 games in. We're getting beaten by Leicester, who have been hideous this season. I watched them last week. I watched the full 90 minutes against Crystal Palace. They were terrible. And we've gone from a performance like we had against Arsenal, where we're toothless, absolutely toothless, but it was a decent performance. And what's happened again, everybody? Let me get the mic because this happens every single time. The consistency is off. We go back to normal. The team bypasses the press and we have no answer. And that's Leeds United this season. That is what we are about. And it's the most frustrating thing because we can't do anything about it. We can't sign any players because that's gone. All we can do now is look at the manager. And then it's going to be another transitional period to another manager where the other manager wants more players. And it's going to be the exact same scenario as last season. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I can't believe that. Oh, Mark. Mark. Mark, we'd be 8-0 down and you'd be here, mate, telling me. I can't. I just can't. I can't. This is why I don't do these. It's why I don't do them. It's why I never do these things, because I say things that I probably shouldn't say. But it's a joke. It is an absolute joke. I'm sick of it. I'm just absolutely sick of it. Same every single season. Every single season we go into this. We're short of players. We're short of this. We're short of that. I mean, look at this. Sinister is on the counter attack. How have we gone from this? Look at him. He's on his own. Nobody's getting up with him because Leeds players run through treacle. There's no pace in the transition. There's no clinical nature when we're in the transition. It's Sinister or bust. He hits the bar, and then they go to the other end. 4-5 passes, they're in. Bypass the press. Easy as that. And Jesse Marsh is culpable. He is culpable because what he's decided to do tonight is start with Llorente, who I think has actually done all right, but he's also started with Crescencio or Somerville. You know, he's got himself into decent positions, but the finishing is just not there with him. Now, I understand that Jack Harrison should have been out of this, but where's Joe Gelhardt? Where is Joe Gelhardt? What are we doing with this kid? Crap. Crap system. Marsh not got a clue. We're in trouble again, Connor. We're in trouble. I labelled it a relegation battle 3 games ago, and everybody's coming for me on Twitter. Everybody, I'm getting DMs. Oh, you're too negative. You're too negative. I don't understand what people are watching. I don't understand how can you be in a relegation battle at this point? Of course you can. Of course you can. If you're a point or you're 2 points off and you're quarter of the way into the season, then that's a pretty good metric of where you're going to be. Last season, I did a video after 10 games at Ellen Road. I did a video standing outside in the car park, Joe Weller, standing outside in the car park, talking about if Leeds are in a relegation battle after 10 games. I said at the end of the video, I think we could be in a relegation battle because of how the trajectory of the side's going. And we actually had not a bad start. That, you know, there was a lot of patterns to play. We could understand it a little bit with Bielsa. They were coming through us a lot, but we saw, you know, we're seeing good spells from Rafinha. We were getting decent results, and we were still good to watch. This is absolutely awful. This is awful, and we're getting beaten by the side who's bottom of the table. We're getting still fans saying Everton at home is not a must-win. Villa at home is not a must-win. You'll still get fans saying Fulham, if we lost at Fulham, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all right. Come on, stop being negative. We've still got, what have we got? We'll have 28 games to go. Yeah, we've got a World Cup. We can have a break. We have had such an incredible run of fixtures, everybody. An incredible run of fixtures. And we're getting to a stage now where we are going to the World Cup, right? Now, the whole premise, we did so many videos on it here on One Leeds. The whole premise of these easy games, this block of easy games, stay with me. I know no game in the Premier League is easy. This block of games was beautiful for Leeds. We spoke about it on the debrief. We spoke about it on Generation Leeds. Leeds can get ahead of steam before we play the tough teams. And then when we play the tough teams, which we have got in the next coming months, Newcastle away, Tottenham Hotspur, Man City, Liverpool, when we've got all these teams, West Ham to come, that gives us a little bit of a buffer. If we're sitting in 8th, 9th position, 10th position, okay, it's a really good start. We all said on the debrief as well that at this point, you're looking at 20 points, you're looking at 21 points. Look where we are, everyone. Look where we are. Someone on the video said to me the other day, we're going to be better against the top 6, top 8. So do we actually think that? Do people think that we're going to be beating Man City because we play better against the top sides? Are we going to be beating Liverpool? Reality check. It's not going to happen. That's why you need to figure out a plan of playing against these sides. It's not for me to discuss. It's not for me to figure out a plan, but it's for me to tell you that this is just not good enough. That unforced errors consistently, and you can't blame Jesse Marsh for that. Of course you can't. But reacting, in-game management, playing certain players. That's what you can blame Jesse Marsh for. The pre-match talk, the half-time team talk. What's going on? Why do we look void of confidence? Why in the last 15 minutes are no players giving any effort? Why have they just stopped? Why are they humping the ball up, giving the ball away? What's all that about? You've got Leeds fans travelling across the country to go to this game, and you're getting the players just giving up on 30 minutes. Because I didn't see a press, didn't see any unit pressing, didn't see any transitional play, didn't see any tackles going in. So what's going on then? What are we looking at? Because the players have got to give it on the pitch as well. Can't just blame Jesse Marsh and the owners. That was just not acceptable. Not acceptable whatsoever. Oh, man. I'm going to ring Brownie. Might not pick up, but I'm going to ring Brownie. See what he has to say. He'll be looking at his phone thinking, why is he ringing me? Oh, man. Oh, come on, mate. Really? This is the best we've played in weeks. What? Mate, I'm watching a different game. Guys, I'm just going to go for a quick break. I need a break. I need a cup of tea. I need something. I need a bit of a break away from this. I'll catch you for the second half so we can get back into it. We're back. I was trying to stay away from this. Looks like Rodrigo's on. Immortal RA says another relegation battle and Jesse won't be in charge by January. I think that's a really fair comment. Yeah. Need an early goal there if they're to get anything.
Adam's on.
Huh?
Adam's off.
Adams is there. No, Adams. I'd have been raging if he'd have brought him off. He's the best player. Somerville does well. No, Rodrigo. Good chance for Leeds. Somerville knocks it in. Rodrigo plays it back and looked like a back pass, yeah. Yep, so looks like, what did he say? Aronson's gone in the middle with Adams.
Yeah, drops him back.
Well, everyone, if this is a comeback, then I retract everything I said. No, I don't at all. Still stands. But yeah, I think it's highly unlikely. Been a positive start again, but it's just difficult. It's difficult to get up for the positive starts, isn't it? Because that was the positive start last time, wasn't it? Positive start against Arsenal, positive start against Palace. It's just very difficult. Positive start against Brentford. Just difficult to... some of those playing all right. Adams with a free kick. Firpo gets robbed in possession. Leeds under a bit of pressure now as Firpo got robbed. Dewsbury Hall, Jamie Vardy. Aronson gets fouled for the 50th time in this game. He eventually gets something. He's a good player, isn't he, Tielemans?
That's not a foul. If you get the ball.
Rodrigo. Adams looks to spread it. No one out there. Aronson. Why is he going back? And we go back again. You know, there's just no width. There's no width. And it basically, if when Leicester pack out that midfield, it just means that Leeds have to go back to Ilan Meslier every single time, or back to the back, to the back two. So it's all right, Leeds having a bit of the ball, but it's just what do we do with it? It's a foul.
Keeps trying that through ball, Christensen. It's not working, is it? On the wing.
Leeds fans don't look happy. Very quiet.
What a wonderful bunch they are, those Leeds fans. They are a crazy bunch. And undilutably devoted to their club. Tight out back.
Milan Melier, Llorente gives it away. Llorente put under pressure, gives the ball away. Samore, Vardy, Leeds win it back. It's poor Leicester side. And Aronson flicks it to a Leicester player under absolutely no pressure whatsoever. Jamie Vardy. Leeds win it back now. Can we do something with it? Rodrigo has the ball. Leeds in a transition here. Rodrigo holding on to it. Sinistera gets it. That's a horrendous tackle. It's a horrendous tackle by Boubacar Samare. And at last, the Doylan brings out the yellow card. An awful tackle on Sinistera. Reckless, some may say. It's a shocking tackle. Dirty git. Thoughts on the subs, says Paul. I don't know, mate. I don't really know what to say. I guess if the subs perform, then it is what it is, isn't it? Robin was having a horrible first half, probably his worst half of the season. Rocker was shocking as well, so they're probably right. Leeds set piece where Leicester are vulnerable. Not confident with either of these takers, are you?
Cooper's offside at the moment. If he gets onside.
Some of them looking to go with the left foot.
Yeah, this is interesting. Hopefully not. Oh, yeah, that's it. No.
Aronson.
Not a bad pass.
Well, Leeds probably the best opportunity of the game there. Cooper smashes it against Danny Ward, like decent ball in. It'll have been offside anyway because Leeds players are just constantly offside. You're into with an overhead kick, but I think that would have been offside. Overhead kick hits Bamford in the chest.
In the way again.
Bamford in the way again. So yeah, hits Bamford and yeah, no goal. Cooper, Junior Firpo, headed out. Adams does well. Leicester quickly move their way through the Harvey Barnes on the ball now. Scored against Leeds again. Yeah, Jay, could be 0-4 all over against Leeds, Leicester, Wolves down. That's what my dad said. My dad said that. Yeah, it could be. It could be rewritten all over again. It will be if we don't pick up because there's only one way we're going. Especially when this team are bottom of the table and we're losing 2-0. And we've still not done anything. We had a scuffed effort on goal there from Cooper where they're offside anyway. Still lifeless. Rodrigo. Firpo on the left. Tyler Adams on the ball. Sinistera coming deep. We need to get him on the ball a little bit more, I think. Christensen in a lot of space there. It's got to be a good ball. It is a good ball. It's Bamford again. Good chance for Bamford. It's a bit of a half chance, but does well there, Christensen. Sinistera gets on the ball. The only player with a bit of quality, it seems like, in this side. Puts a good ball in there, Christensen, and then Bamford, it just sort of hits his shoulder, I guess. That's a good chance. Sinistera receives it again. Bamford. Bad touch. Fulham go 3-0 up against Villa.
It's a little bit better, isn't it? At least the trap put a little bit of pressure on Leicester, which they didn't do in that first half.
Leeds corner. Harrison. Leeds corner again. Ball swung in, keeper's ball. Shocking ball in from Brendan Aronson. Straight to Danny Ward. Nothing. So it looks like that's the end of Steven Gerrard's reign, I think. So at least Villa are still below us. Leeds 16th, Villa 17th, and Wolves 18th, all on 9 points as we speak. Leeds with the game in hand, obviously. But that's the battle, everyone.
Good evening to you. If perhaps you've been watching that Villa game and you've joined us only for the second half, you missed it, of course. There's no goal from Robin Koch just past the corner out, and what a beautiful.
Samare dances through the Leeds back line there. Christensen hits it straight to Dennis Pratt, I think that was. Leeds escape with it. Leicester of the ball. Keenan Dewsbury Hall, who's been probably Leicester's best player in my opinion. Does well again, Dewsbury Hall. He's very good on the ball, isn't he, Dewsbury Hall? Good tackle there, though, from Rodrigo. Christensen. Good ball. Brendan Aronson finding himself in some space. Nice ball again. Good tackle from the defender, to be fair. Breaks up play. Sinistera. Aronson gets the ball again. There's just no pace up front. That's the problem. There's just zero pace up front. I just don't think Bamford just looks off it. As in, anytime Sinistera gets the ball or Aronson gets it on the half turn, they're looking at Bamford, and I don't think his movement's on point as well. He doesn't seem to be quickly moving off the back two, giving no real option up there. So it's difficult. It's proven very difficult in the transition. Leeds just get to... Yeah, and Shearer's just said it. We need to get going quickly because if this gets to... We all know how it goes, people. If it gets to 60, 70 minutes, the likelihood the goal's going to go... Well, 65, 70 minutes, the likelihood the goal's going to go the other way, isn't it? Because it just happens. You pressurize, don't you? And pressure, and then you get hit on the counter or whatever. Transition is so slow, it is, and if you just look at that, Leicester had 3 attempts, 1 on target, and for some reason they still look more dangerous than we do. Firpo bundling into Dennis Pratt again. Yeah, exactly. Once Leeds 1-2 just said we were not happy with mediocrity, so we brought on Liam Cooper. That's where we are, mate. It's where we are as a club. It's family vibes, innit? Sentiment vibes. We get Click coming on in a bit as well. Probably throw Ayling on. Wheel Forshaw out from the physio table. Get all the boys back on. No quality. And then we look at the kids, don't we? You know, you look at JB, you look at Greenwood, Gelhardt. I mean, if they're going to do a worse job, you know, probably not. I mean, Click had that one good game, didn't he? But aside from that, it's just been absent. Lee's giving the ball away again. God, we look tripe, don't we, Jack? We look awful, man.
Wishful thinking, a lot of it. The passes.
So we just don't look better than anyone, do we?
No. Very championship, isn't it?
Very championship, yeah. Massively. Looks like an FA Cup game, this. And Leicester don't even look that good. Yeah, Shearer making a good point, like varying it up our play, everyone. You know, like Leicester are doing, like playing it in the channels, playing the ball over the top, playing out from the back. But all Leeds are trying to do is build up. build up from the back. And when we build up from the back, the problem is we're just getting caught because we're not good enough at the back. You look at the quality we've got in that back line. We're not good enough to be able to bypass anything that Leicester have got. So we don't go direct enough. There's nothing else that we do to our play. Leicester can go out wide. They can go direct. They can play out from the back. They can do all this different variation. We can't do that because we have one way of playing. It's build up from the back, even though we never build up and create anything from the back. It's always in turnovers, and that's very rare. So you're not really utilising anyone in the forward line. The same stuff over and over again. Firpo. Rodrigo. It's a great ball in. Bamford nowhere near it again. But we're nowhere near it, Jack. We're never anywhere near it. It's always hard. It's a great ball in from Rodrigo, to be fair to him. But, once again, nobody there. Bamford's got to be there. The defender's ahead of him again. Oh, there you go then. Corner works. Christensen, Sinistera. Bamford's on. Bamford's away. It's a shocking touch. Oh my God. We are turgid. We are so bad. Jesus Christ. We're literally League One going forward. Llorente, fouls, Dewsbury Hall. Look, that, have you ever seen a more, it's actually an embarrassing attack, isn't it? When you see that, though, every other Premier League team would punish Leicester there. You look at even the so-called, I was going to say the crappy, but they're not crappy, but you look at the so-called lowerly sides in this division. Yeah. You look at who you're looking at, Wolves, when you've got maybe Daniel Pedence, or you've got, a lot of people might say Brighton and near the sort of the bottom half when you got Leandro Trossard and, you look at Wilf Zaha and players like that, and you look at who we've got. Fucking Bamford, man. This is the thing, loads of Leeds fans think he's literally Harry Kane. That's the problem. Even when, Bamford's on, we look better, everyone, but is he good enough? Is he good enough? Does he just fly by because of that season he had? Jack Harrison's coming on in the 64th minute. Yeah, needs to get off, fella. Not been good from you. What? Oh, great. Is that going to be how it's doing it now? Yeah, it jumps back. No.
Is it from?
Rodrigo again. No Gelhardt again. It's the thing with Bamford, though. If you can't do it against Faze and Daniel Amate, it was a central midfielder against bottom of the table Leicester with an average protection of the back four. I don't really know who's he going to do it against.
Yeah, not Man City, that's for sure.
Cheers, mate. Comment. Nice tats, Connor. Llorente anyway. Aronson. Llorente. Somerville. Bad ball. Christensen. Rodrigo tackled. Too slow though, Rodrigo there on the turn. Quick turn and then feeds Sinistera, but he has to take 4 touches. Rodrigo giving the ball away again. Must have had a bet on Pratt there to score third. Just a joke. Rodrigo's got bets on. I swear to God, he's got bets on. He has got bets on Leeds to lose per game. Rodrigo, just horrendous ball again. First Saka, now there. Jesse Marsh shaking his head. Oh, God, we're bad. I thought it was Liverpool. Leicester coming through again. Castagna, loads of room. You can get a ball in. Christensen does well. Somerville's done really, really well there. It's a great ball as well. Fizzed it. Harrison. Rodrigo, shit touch again. Just so bad. So bad. Oh, dear, everyone. It's not getting any better. Not getting any better at all. Zero shots on target. Opportunity again. It's terrible. Somerville. Ball to Christensen. He's in. Fluffs the ball. We're just so terrible in attack. Chris. It's just... It's depressing, mate. It's very, very depressing, this. I'm almost deflated. I'm not even angry. I'm just deflated. Just awful, awful football. We're crap in the final third. We're crap at the back. We're not good in possession. We can barely play it out from the back. We've just got no options up top. They look like the Leeds team look lifeless as well, void of confidence. It's just awful. doesn't look like there's any hope. We're not scoring in a million years, are we? We're not scoring in a million years against bottom of the table. It's depressing. It's the quality. Like Somerville's good at dribbling, but his final ball's terrible. Like, and that's our option. Rodrigo he's going to shoot, isn't he? Yeah, there we go. He's brain dead, everyone. He's brain dead. He's absolutely brain dead. He might be technically gifted, Rodrigo, but he's completely brain dead when it comes to some of these attacking situations. I never get off my seat when he has the ball. So he gets the ball. You got Aronson pointing down that right-hand side. You got options in the middle, and he decides to shoot from 40 yards. It's no football IQ. No. So when you get the ball, there's no confidence that we're going to score a goal. Where's Harrison been as well? It's been on for about 20 minutes. Surely offside. Yeah. James, well, Connor, you said see where we are after 10 games. I did, mate, and look where we are. Apparently, it's still not enough. Oh man, 28 games left. Firpo gives it away again. Jesus Christ.
What do you do if you're Jesse Marsh now? I know. 20 minutes left.
Somerville's not like I know everyone. I know Somerville's not been a problem today, but his final third is just that you look at someone like Sinistera compared to him, or just even some of our other attacking players. He's just not got it.
He's not been bad, but
he's good he's good at dribbling. He's really good at dribbling, but his final ball's just shocking. Yeah, Paul, exactly. Sinistera can't do it on his own. Seems to be the game plan, mate. Well, it's not a game plan. The rest of them, like, just take it upon themselves just to... I don't even know, Jack. God, man.
There's the opportunity for Leicester to try and nip on the break, but in doing that, you're going to get beat, which they are. They might as well go for it and run the risk of getting beat 3 or 4 points in a minute. They're offering very little.
Yeah, Nathan. I'm hoping. I mean, on a stream behind you, but I'm hoping this isn't second Sinistera off.
strange. But yeah, I don't get the logic with that at all. Is he got an injury?
No, he's not injured. He's not injured, is he?
Where's decision that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have the Leeds fans. Leeds fans are singing, "What the fuck is going on?" Wow. I mean, that is huge. Leeds fans singing that. Harrison. Might he shoot? Don't know why. Hi, Paul. Watching from the Maldives. No patience or build up. It's 100 miles an hour as soon as we get hold of the ball. Yeah. But yeah, just for a bit of clarification, Leeds have taken off Sinistera, £25 million player. who for me was the bright spot.
Yeah.
The bright spot, we just weren't getting him in the game enough. They bring on Gelhardt when Gelhardt should have been on at half time for Bamford. Don't know what he's. I mean, we know he's got tragic substitution rates. Jesse Marsh, he never gets them right.
It's almost like he's winging it in a way, isn't he? It's bizarre. It's just so dull, isn't it?
1994-95, share of 34, sub 15. He did most of my running. Why didn't you actually? We had a great partnership. And if you're wondering why, the topic was champions of the Premier League who've subsequently been relegated, and Blackburn are the only one. 75% of this season gone, and Leicester seem to be in peril. They're in less peril than they were at 8 o'clock tonight. Good night for the hook tonight.
Don't care.
Power outages now, though.
Yeah. Oh.
Internet going on.
Mm-hmm. Donny, Connor, get yourself off, mate. Mate, I've got to do a match review after this. That's going to be fun. We know it's going to be coming in. Yeah, sums it up. Sums it up. That's what you want. Oh, God. Jack says, thing is, though, Connor, what manager would want this job? Not being backed and a lack of quality in this team. Serious question. Yeah, I agree, Jack. I think, this is if, obviously, Jesse's going to get the boot. But I don't know. I've not got the answers for you, mate. I don't have the answers. It's not my job. I'm sick of coming on here sometimes and talking about recruitment and talking about what they should be doing, and they never do it. And it's so, but I mean, this board has taken us. This is why we need the 49ers. And, I know the grass isn't always greener. I understand that, but the board have taken us as far as they can go, clearly. And we're suffering for it now. We're suffering for 2 years of shocking investment. And listen, the quality's been all right in terms of what we brought in. When you look at Adams and Sinistera and Rocker, I think, and, Aronson and stuff like that. But it's the fact that we've just not got certain personnel. I just don't trust the board at the minute with whatever decision they make. Have you ever seen subs like it? I haven't, mate. I'm just trying not to get vexed about it. It's just, it seems to be every single game there's just poor. There's just poor decisions. I mean, the Arsenal game was a joke when it came to decisions. Palace was the exact same. So, Aronson, Rocket, Cini, Adams, Strauch are the only ones I'd keep. He should be gone tonight. Yeah, it's damning when the fans are singing that, mate. Damning when the fans are singing that. Adesh, we do, mate, but the problem is, Adesh, is it was absolutely short memories in football. It was horrific with Marcelo Bielsa towards the end. People forget that Tottenham showing and all the others. It's unfortunately one of those in football where you've just, you've got to move on at some point, but we need to stop talking about, I love Bielsa, but we need to stop reverting back to Marcelo Bielsa. Leeds are not, it's not Marcelo Bielsa FC. Leeds are a club with their own right, and we need to be able to go forward and evolve as a team, get another manager and get it right. Jesse goes for me. Yeah. Who's available as a manager right now? I am. I'll go in. No, I won't. He's bringing Click on. Yeah. What minute are we on, Jack? That's normally Click time, isn't it? 80. Yeah. Is it Jesse's fault? What about the board? I agree, mate. I agree, Byron. I agree. But I do think what I will say, mate, is the quality of the squad's got better. It has got better. And I think this style of play is just so bad, and teams are able to work it out so easily, and there doesn't seem to be any plan B whatsoever. And like we've said, I said this is why I did a video on it earlier on, because the consistency is the problem. So you play like that against Arsenal because Arsenal play through you. Leicester are going to play the ball over the midfield as all the lower teams do. Jesse doesn't seem to figure that out. We just seem to play the same way every time. There's no width. There's no long balls, really, even though I thought that's what the Red Bull system incorporated. We still try build out from the back, and we get caught every single time because we don't have players good enough to play out from the back. Leeds are easy to play against, and that is on the manager's shoulders. That is on the manager's shoulders, unfortunately. So, yeah, I think I agree, and I'm definitely going to give some evidence that Jesse Marsch has not evidence. I'm going to give some backing that he's not had backing when it comes to a striker, but overall, everyone, it's just style of players. It's shocking, isn't it? What do you think, Jack?
All of the above.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with anything. It's very worrying, isn't it? We do hate to sound so negative myself as well, but you're looking at Fulham thinking it's going to be more the same, don't you?
That's it. You're looking at Fulham, everyone. You're looking at Fulham, as Jack just said, and Fulham have just beat Villa 3-0. They're going to come Welland Road, and they're going to take the mick. They're going to take the mick, aren't they? And then what?
Then it's Liverpool.
Then it's Liverpool, is it? And then the hard games come, don't they? And then we've got a World Cup break.
I'm looking forward to the World Cup, I'll be honest.
Paul's just said 2-0 down, pissing around with the ball in midfield. God, I didn't want to put it on, Jack. I think it's gone past it anyway. Yeah, guys, stick around anyway if you want a match reaction. I'm going to be doing a match reaction, getting your guys' thoughts. So that's going to be real fun. I'm going to bury my head in the sand and watch UFC for the rest of the week and try to forget about Leeds United and football in general. Oh, wait, I can't because that's my job.
There is a new Arctic Monkeys album tomorrow.
There is an Arctic Monkeys. Oh, okay, great. So I'm glad we had the update. Oh. No, there we go. Oh, sorry guys, it's our streams. Our streams are shocking. Who you got for the UFC fights? Donny, I want Volk to get in there, mate. I know. I think you're American. From Australia. I'd love Volk to get in there for the title challenge, but I think it is going to be. I think Charlie Olives is going to get beat by Islam. I think O'Malley's going to get beat. And I think who else am I going with? I'm trying to think of who the other fights are.
American lad, the druggie. Dylan, what's he called?
Dylan Dennis? No, sorry, you think Dillashaw. Yeah, I think Dillashaw will win as well. Yeah, he's just too well rounded. Jesse looks depressed. Well, at least he can just feed out to what the fans are feeling, mate. Oliveira should wipe Islam. No, I don't think he will, mate. I think Islam will just get into the ground. I know his ground game's good, but he'll have never felt Islam before, trust me. Let's talk UFC. Yeah. Oh, I know everyone's probably getting a bit bored of it, but yeah. We've just muted the stream now. Muted the stream. Oh, okay. The stream's got sick of leads as well. No, I got Charlie Olives, TJ, and Petra. Yeah. Peter Yan. Yeah, maybe. I just want to hear what the crowd are saying, to be honest. The Leeds fans were pretty vocal there. God. Why do we do it, everyone? It is like watching League One. You bang on, mate. It's terrible. What minute are we on, Jack? 84th, yeah?
87th.
Oh, well, we're a bit behind here. I'm not biting, Junior. I'm not biting. Ah, dear. Yeah, players' body language. It was similar when Bielsa went on it. You know, you could just tell. You could just tell. Yeah, you're right, Paul. Fulham will be absolutely licking their lips for this. They'll be buzzing.
Here's an interesting fact.
Go on.
The only teams we've beaten this season have since sacked their managers.
There you go. The only teams we've beaten this season have since sacked their managers. Yep. Context applied, Jack. Both teams are absolutely turgid. Bruno Lage's side won about one game in 16, I think. Chelsea was a good win, but Chelsea were in a shocking vein of form as well. They were terrible. Leeds were good that game, but a lot went for us. Everything else has just been absolutely shocking. Leeds coming forward. I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? We're about 3 minutes behind. Paul, is Hockaday available? Oh, God. Ball played in, caught by Danny Ward. I don't know how far back I am here, but what's he saying, Marsh? How's Furpo being, Connor? Very Furpo-y. Same old. Go football. Dewsbury Hall, unlucky. Yeah. Just get David O'Leary in. How is Jesse going to explain this? We were the best team. Yeah. God. God, this is so bad, isn't it? This is so bad.
Worst game so far, do you think?
I think it could be the worst game so far. I know Brentford, but at least we looked half decent against Brentford. At least we had some opportunities. This is just absolutely shocking. Simon Grayson. I said on your stream earlier on your stream tonight will tell us a lot about how the season will go, and it is not in the way I hoped. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Shite. Really bad.
You get Shearer on.
You can't rob him, mate. Worst game I've seen in a long time. The worst team. Yeah, it's just absolutely terrible, mate. I'm so deflated. You don't even get excited when they go forward, do you? It's not even. There's not even on the edge of your seat. What's going on? It's almost a joke, isn't it? Like, Bielsa chanting loud and clear in the crowd. I just don't really get it. Like, I don't really get it. Like, obviously, respect that. Listen, Leeds fan, they go all over the country. Like, Brown is one of them, but I just like, what are we going to do? Like, Marcelo Bielsa, it's not one of those things, is it? Like, it is what it is. I mean, he's moved on. We've moved on as a club. So, full time. Sorry, guys. Our stream is about 2 minutes behind. As you can probably tell, we had some technical difficulties. One word to sum that up, Jack.
Oh, there's a few, isn't there? Cynical.
What? How you feel towards it?
Yeah, it's all negative connotations, isn't it, to be honest. But
Yeah, I'm
just not such a lack of confidence.
That was horrific, wasn't it? That was absolutely horrific. That's got to be the worst of the bunch.
It's on. No, it's
Leeds 1-2. Leeds 1-2 just said we are a charity for under pressure managers. It's true, isn't it? We're an absolute charity for him.
It's sad to say, but it's bang on.
Zilly Sausage says dog shit. Horrible, says Jack. They just
all look lost, including the manager.
What has Brownie said? I don't know. I'll give him a ring at some point. Everybody, if you wanna join the, we're gonna do a live reaction, talking through the game. So pop on there if you want. But we're going to do that now, everyone. If you want to, we're going to go live in about 5 minutes. So if you want to jump on the instant match reaction, make sure you do so. Yeah, and we'll go through it. Cheers, everyone.